I stopped, not because I was tired, not because I didn't know where I was going. I stopped because, somewhere along the way, the reason for hurrying became unclear. There was no voice calling me back, no sound asking me to move on, just me standing still with a quiet feeling that I didn't need to explain myself anymore. I don't remember the moment. I began to slow down. There was no decision, no promise to myself, no realization that felt important at the time. It happened the way most changes do, quietly, without asking permission. One day, I noticed my steps were shorter. Another day, I noticed I didn't mind. I used to measure my days by how much I could fit into them, how far I could go, how much I could finish, how little time I wasted, standing still. Now, I don't measure much at all. Time still moves, but it doesn't feel like it's chasing me. There was a time when silence made me uncomfortable. Silence felt unfinished, like something had gone wrong. So I filled it with noise, with conversation, with anything that kept me from hearing my own thoughts. I didn't realize I was doing it. I thought I was just staying busy, staying useful, staying relevant. But somewhere along the way, silence stopped feeling like an enemy. Now, when everything grows quiet, I don't reach for distractions. I stay, and nothing bad happens. Why am I standing here longer than I need to? Am I waiting for someone? Or am I waiting perch for nothing at all? There's no urgency in the air, no sense that I'm falling behind. No one is watching the clock for me. And for once, I don't feel late for my own life. I remember when stopping felt like failure, like proof that I wasn't trying hard enough, moving fast enough, becoming enough. That feeling used to follow me everywhere. Now, it rarely does. Not because I found the answers, but because I stopped demanding them. There are things I've carried for so long they stopped feeling heavy, not because they were light, but because I got used to the weight. Unsaid words, moments that never found closure. I didn't know who to ask. For years, I believed carrying them was simply part of being who I am. Lately, something has changed. I still carry them, but they don't press down the same way. Not because I let them go, not because I resolved them, but because I stopped holding them so tightly. Maybe that's what time does. It doesn't take things away. It just loosens our grip. I look around. Nothing remarkable. The street hasn't changed. The air feels familiar. The quiet remains the same. But I'm not the person who walked through places like this years ago. Back then, I was always moving towards something. A goal. A version of myself, an idea of what I should become. If I were to meet that version of myself today, I don't think I'd correct him. I wouldn't warn him. I wouldn't explain what's coming. I'd stand beside him, and I think he'd understand more from that than from anything I could say. Why does standing still feel right today? Is it because I've finally arrived somewhere, or because I no longer feel the need to arrive at all. I don't need to decide. Some questions aren't meant to be answered. They aren't problems to solve. They're companions. They walk with us quietly, asking nothing, waiting for nothing. So I stay, not to remember, not to regret, just to breathe, just to be present with myself in a moment that feels honest. And if this moment feels familiar, I'm here listening. You're not alone.